Hello, dear friends. Silence is golden, but be suspicious if you have children, and run and see what they do. Opinion piece. Too much silence. Silence gives. Silence has answers. People are tired. They are up to something. This acceleration is already visible. A transformation is coming. The cleansing in its final phase. This has gone on too long. General Berger has disappeared. 5,000 soldiers at the Davos Forum. The old builder race has returned. Let's start. 2023 promises to be a revolutionary year across the planet after a lackluster 2022. The dark side is collapsing, with more secrets being revealed every day in what appears to be a globally coordinated plan. According to Vital Frothy, we will see the disappearance of most world leaders. The cleansing is in its final phase. Everything that does not have a light frequency will cease to exist. The acceleration is already visible. You just have to have eyes to see and ears to hear. Intuition. I have many pendant issues, but I also have intuition in my daily feeling. Many people sense that something has changed and that we don't have to wait years to see it. Now it just feels calm and different. There is a lot of silence in the coalition. They are up to something. What will happen? The silence also has answers. Some find the silence unbearable because they have too much noise inside them. There is something threatening in too much silence, said Sophocles. Don't confuse silence with pride or anger, because it is solely a defense mechanism. Silence bestows, smile confirms, and a look speaks. Silence is the loudest cry of a living being when it is speechless. Nowadays, we talk too much. Too many words are uttered, too many unfulfilled promises that destroy our inner beauty. The wise man has an expressive silence that becomes a lesson for the reckless and a punishment for the guilty. Since the beginning of the crisis, we have been on this downhill roll of high energy. Every day, it was happening more and more to the point of breaking the resilience of a living being. But something is changing. I can feel it in my soul. People are tired. Even the most hardened, brainwashed defenders of the system are about to get angry when they overcome the state of denial of their pain. Time will tell, but a global transformation is coming, and it would be great. Impact. Runrush view. The coalition is supposed to be doing great things behind the scenes, but on a public level, they are only keeping a film to wake more people up. This could be a double-edged sword, because they could manifest great things, but it could also turn into a new deep state. It feels like the coalition's time is up, because they have dragged this out for too long. Now it is up to us to force them to manifest these great things in front of the stage. They don't really have all the control, the power and the money. All these things are held by the one infinite creator and the positive higher spiritual forces. We need to ask them to force these guys to manifest great things in front of the stage, and we also need to mobilize ourselves. Tom Fairbanks wonders, another 12 months of this? I don't know how many people can take it. The discouragement is growing, and their faith is waning. It's only the view from where we sit that make us see defeat. Life is full of many isles, so get up and change your seat. The game is not over, and there is only half the time left. When the Hebrews crossed the Jordan River, the waters didn't part until they were already in the water. Daniel was already captive as the main course for a hungry lion's meal before his release was presented. David was prepared with 5 smooth stones, anticipating that he might need more than one shot to accomplish his task. Claims: defending freedom by Steve Biko. What do we missionaries of light fight for? We fight for our right to live in a world characterized by divine qualities. They include affection and all its many flavors: peace, joy, bliss, ecstasy, abundance, and so on. We want respect for rights that go beyond what we conceive of as rights at the moment. Freedom of religion does not go far enough. We want freedom to grow, expand, and evolve. Freedom of belief, again, not far enough. We want freedom to experience and realize, each according to his or her own guiding light. Equality of opportunity. We want an environment that not only offers equal opportunity, but actively supports every living being to realize their full potential. There is no need for poverty. There is no reason for lack of clean water. Food is abundant. Distribution is the problem. These circumstances can be solved. You will find a higher dimensional world that works for all. There is no reason for conflict when all have equally found the pinnacle of life. Belief systems will disappear for their own lack of truth, such as social Darwinism, which says that life is a struggle for existence, and empirical materialism, which says that only what we can see, hear, and touch is real. A new economy is on the horizon, uplifting spiritual events, the fall of world governments, and the guardianship of the galactics and celestials. We passed a tipping point some time ago. Gaia was to be a playground for angels to experience affection in form. That original plan didn't involve human beings, that humanoid form of people trapped in the physical. We lowered our consciousness to a level where being trapped in the physical became the result. The ancient builder race has returned to restore Gaia to her original beauty and abundant nature. It is divine will that Gaia be restored, that the darkness be dethroned, and that the golden age be opened as we continue to expand and ascend. We, who are aware of our role as missionaries of the light, have agreed to see what she dreams of manifests on planet Earth. News of the reset, or reset news. John Osabin believes that great things are happening, but that no one knows what is happening. Charlie Watt says Washington, D.C. has been shut down and is being dismantled. Everything you see is in a stage or on a stage somewhere. Temple, Texas, and Reno, Nevada is where the constitutional government would be now based. Michael Sala reports that on 7th January 2023, a meeting took place at a secret underground facility in the Blue Ridge Mountains to discuss a disclosure plan developed by the coalition. Turning everything into a business and measuring its success or failure only in terms of profitability has reached its final stage in the West, writes Gonzalo Lira. Mike Adams believes he has cracked the playbook. First, control demolition of the debt-based fiat currency system. Second, accelerated dismantling of the energy infrastructure. Third, geoengineering to destroy the food supply chain. Special forces raid on Biden's beach house, according to Michael Baxter. Second batch of classified Biden documents found in new location. U.S. Attorney's Office reviews classified documents found in Joe Biden's office. General Berger, who resigned as commander of the White Hat Division on 1st January, disappeared and has not been since 6th January. Before resigning, General Berger said he would remain at Camp Pendleton for the foreseeable future as an advisor, but there is no record of his return to the camp after his departure. Los Angeles County declares local homeless emergency. U.S. air cows as domestic flights are banned for hours due to a computer glitch. Sorjafal believes Russia prepared for Armageddon after the U.S. halted all domestic flights, but flights have resumed after a software fix. Americas. Brazil deploys its national force in the capital in the face of new demonstrations. The Salvadoran Congress approves a law creating a Bitcoin fund administrator. The Chilean Congress approves the reform to initiate a new constituent process. Experts expect inflation to moderate to 5% in Chile by 2023. Bolivia opts for Chilean ports for its trade in the face of conflicts in Peru. Protesters for and against the governor of Santa Cruz clash in Bolivia. Europe. New meeting of the Davos Forum. The World Economic Forum, which holds its 53rd annual meeting next week, announced a record attendance of political and economic leaders. The Swiss government will deploy 5,000 soldiers to provide security for the Davos Forum. The guest list for the Davos meeting has been leaked, better said. The ECB is working on the development of its digital euro by the 25th or 26th. The French government launches its controversial pension reform, which raises the minimum retirement age from 62 to 64. The UK does not intend to return the Parthenon marbles to Greece. Prince Henry claims he was raised to provide spare organs for Heir William. Curious. Microsoft's talking artificial intelligence is able to mimic a voice by listening to it for just 3 seconds. Why your intuition may be the highest form of intelligence. If the universe is a fractal, connected holographic universe, it would mean that a single atom contains the information of the entire universe. Third X-class solar flare detected in 10 days, the most powerful in 10 days. The increase in solar activity is the strongest since 2017, attesting to the approach of the sun's peak activity, the peak of which is expected in the next 2 to 3 years. It is well known that a major solar flare would be the triggering event that would completely transform the consciousness of this world. Furthermore, this solar event occurs every 13,000 years and is now almost 10 years overdue. Why is all this so important? The perfect X-class wave of light coming from the sun to the Earth has the potential to activate the dormant human genetic code. If the 12 primary strands of DNA were reactivated, what would you be and what could you do? The correct answer is you would be the most advanced being in this universe, and you could do all things. The time has come to act. Planet Earth was paradise, and it will be paradise again, says Sananda. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.